Good morning, YouTube. I hope we are well. So, we have a few things to talk about. Number one is this forehead needs Botox. But I'm putting it off for another week. Anyway, the two most important things that we need to talk about, we're going to get into after I've done some abs, some vacuums, and some stretching. I do that. We got this really cool, I'm whispering because I'm inside my building's area, as you can see. I don't know, I just don't want to make a noise, so I'm just kind of hushing it down a little bit. Anyway, we've got this running track that goes around kind of the inside of the building, and the gym's in the middle. So the gym's, oh fucking hell, get rid of this face track. The gym's kind of just in the building in the middle, and it's really quite cool. It's like a spongy floor, so if you know when you're a little bit heavier, having some spongy floor feels a little bit nicer on your knees and hips, and it's quite therapeutic. I really love our building. It's so fucking nice. Me and Steph went up to the pool last night, literally just to sit there and chill, and it was just so nice. It was just a nice sunset. The weather in Dubai at the moment is still very good. It's not too hot, so yeah, it's just the little things in life, man. It really is. When you live somewhere and your environment's good, everything just feels just fucking special. Anyway, let's go do abs. Let's go do that sort of shit, and then I'll update you. Honestly, it's just wild, guys, to see your physique change this much. My face has come in so much more. Just everything. Just the rounding of the delts, the lines everywhere. It's fucking mad. Coming off stage in 24, there was a lot of, there still is, there was a lot of gaps in my physique, but now it's I'm 10 kilos up still, 10 kilos up on stage weight, from 2024. Obviously, I've still got body fat to pull off, but the condition I'm in, it's insane. If I'm around, let's say 87 to 89 on stage this year, my last stage weight was 83. What's that? 84, 85, 86, 87. Let's say 5 kilos more muscle. That looks a fuck ton on a physique. And I can see that. This prep's been different because it's been weird to see how body fat shifts with years, with experience and stuff like that. My abs never used to be in this hard, this far out. But my glutes would be coming in before my actual abs. So now it's the other way around. My legs are actually a little bit softer, compared to how much my upper body's coming in. So I don't know if there's any fucking science behind it. I don't know if there is, but I think it's just how your physique ages, matures. It could be age in general, genetics, all that sort of stuff. This forehead, that's all I'm looking at. It's so bad. But yeah, I am very proud of what I achieved in this off season last year. And even this year, because even though I've been dieting all of this year, it's not been harsh dieting. I've just been able to chip away at body fat just super slowly, which has been a whole new approach for me. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do one more round of abs, stretches. I'll get outside, get meal prepped, and then I'll sit and I'll go through what's going on today. Okay, it's that time of the day. Instagram crew, you know it is coffee talk time. So, we are going to do the same, but we're going to do it for YouTube. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm not competing. Joking. My shows, I have decided to move my show dates. So there's two reasons why I'm moving my shows back. So initially it was supposed to be Romania in 6 weeks time, roughly. And then it was kind of back to back from there. The reason I'm pushing them back is, number one is actually financial. This year, the last 18 months has financially been hard. It has been a lot harder. We've had a lot of things from moving, from business expenses, from actually just sometimes the business has been in an amber period for longer than I would like it to be, put it that way. So that is one. If you want me to go into more depth with financial stuff and my personal brand and business, I comment below, because like it's an area that doesn't get touched on much with transparency, and I would like to be transparent about the topic, as long as it's not boring, pretty much. But again, drop a comment if you want me to talk about any kind of financial stuff and all that sort of stuff, whether that's living here, living in Dubai, traveling, all this sort of stuff. The second reason is I would technically be doing the first 2 shows on my own. When I started out, like 2026, the goal was kind of the same sort of time frame, end of August, September, to compete. And I just looked for shows around then, and I was like, right, those are the ones that I'm doing. It doesn't align with Steph's calendar because she has to go back to Australia and do some client work there and to see family and things like that. So I was just like, yeah, I'll compete in August, whatever it is. Like, fuck it, I'll just do the first 2 shows on my own. But I was like, why? Like, it's gonna be so miserable. Like, it'll be such a miserable experience when, like, especially like I've done my whole prep with Steph. Like, I want her to be there, and I found out that other people now can be at my shows, and it works out much better timing now that I've moved it. And competing on your own is going to be pretty fucking lonely, and also just sometimes awkward. Like at the end of the day, like if little things like tanning and stuff like that, it's just like, even if it's really small things like shaving my back, like how the fuck do I do that do you know what I mean, when I'm away? You'd obviously find a way, but it's just the little things. When you've got a good team, like, do it as a team. I think everyone thinks bodybuilding is an individual solo sport, sport, I don't even know if it's a sport, to be honest, which it is. It's very individual, but there's a huge team behind you that support you, and your environment and your circle of friends and family that support you. So involve them in this. So yeah, that's why I'm pushing my shows back. So now the first show is going to be the last show. So the first show is going to be the Amateur O in Vegas, which is fucking wild. I cannot believe I'm doing that. The second show is actually like give or take 3 or 4 weeks apart. So then it's going to be the Amateur O again in Italy, in Milan. And then I'm going to do another Amateur O, which is in Romania, which is 2 weeks after. So the Amateur Olympias, of course, are going to be much harder competitions, but the reality is I'm picking places that I want to go to, number one. Like, I'm not going to travel to a destination where I just don't really want to go to. So I'm picking places that I want to go to. I've never been to Italy, even being European, I've never been to Italy. Romania was such a good show in 2024, I loved it, and obviously the opportunity to go to Vegas and compete is just special. And found out that I've got 2 clients that come and watch me. We've got some friends that are a close drive away, and we're actually going to their wedding next year that are probably going to be able to come. So it's going to be really exciting. I've actually got a client that I've got 2 clients that live in London, but they go to Italy a lot because they have families. So they were like, oh, we'll come to your show in Italy. So like I said, everything's happening how it should. So that's the big update. The second update is I got a refeed today. So we are going to eat today. So I'm going to take you through the day, show you what I eat. We've got a bit of a different approach to this refeed, so you will see exactly that. Nice little coffee run with the fiance. I actually feel like I say that a little bit more often now, and I quite like it.
You do, I notice that.
Yeah, I do like saying fiance now. We literally just do the same shit every day, guys, so I'm jumping on and I've got nothing to tell you. We're just walking back from a coffee shop. Madam here will get ready to go to the gym. We sound so bougie, but we got our cleaner coming in, and then we are gonna go train and do some work for the rest of the day. And that is literally it until we go out tonight and have some nice grub, because it's been a long time since we've actually gone out, me and her, and had some food together and had some chill time together. Well, chill time, we're together all the fucking time, but had like a proper little date night. Yeah, switch off date. We need it. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going in for meal one, which is always that pre-workout meal. I've actually kept this exactly the same as my kind of lower food days. I've just added in a little bit of extra rice on top, which is actually from my post-workout meal a little bit. So there's a little bit of just disgusting rice, jasmine rice chucked on top. And I just added in 4 rice cakes. So nice, easy, digestible carbs. Rice, like rice-based products, will always digest super well. Super light. I haven't met anyone that struggles to digest rice-based things, whether that's Cocoa Pops, Rice Krispies, jasmine rice, cream of rice. It's just super easy to digest and very light on the gut. So very good, obviously, for performance-based when we just want to drive in carbohydrates to perform our best pre and then post-workout for that recovery aspect. So I'm going to do this and then dive into, we've got a bit of Neil deGrasse Tyson on here, boom, on the Diary of a CEO, talking about aliens. I do love my conspiracy theory shit. Steph fucking hates me for it. I dive deep into conspiracy theories, deep. That is my pastime hobby. So I'm going to eat this, enjoy, then we're gonna head to the gym. Incredible session. I think it's just let's do this way. I think it's just a little bit of an inner athlete in me from kayaking, where I enter the gym and I'm just very good at switching on to training. And I remember the same sort of feeling when I got on the water kayaking. As soon as my boat hit that water and I got in, I could there was a switch, psychological switch. You can just take out the diet face coming through. But incredible session. I'm just going to get a couple of rounds of posing in. The 4 rice cakes clearly made me feel a bit better. Not that it's that much food, but yeah. But it felt good. It felt good to just have a little bit more food. It's surprising when you're at this point in prep, you notice every small change. If you don't get 200 mils of water in, you feel it. So just the extra little bit of food, a little bit more fullness, a little bit more pump. I actually filmed the whole session on this camera because I'm just trying to up my content game a little bit more, just from a quality aspect. So a lot of training footage I'm just doing on that camera, and it just looks a bit nicer. I just want my profiles to be a bit more professional. So that's that. I'm going to give you a little bit of a gym update because the gym have got some new equipment coming in, or come in. We've got all the Arsenal stuff has come in now. So we've got this Arsenal flat press, what these guys are on just here. Oops, sorry. We've got the Arsenal incline press just here. Really good piece of kit. Sorry, not Arsenal, Atlantis. All the Atlantis stuff has come in. So Atlantis flat, Atlantis incline, and then we got my beautiful fiance, and then we got Atlantis quad extension. Then I haven't given you a gym update before, so we got recently a Cybex cable down here, and then the other stuff is upstairs, which I'll take you to now because I can't bother to go upstairs and get my bag. So I'll take you up there now. You're so aggressive on camera. Huh? You're so aggressive on camera. Have you noticed how it's always the middle finger? Got the Atlantis pull down, and then we got Atlantis, some tricep, bicep, overhead extension as well. We also have the Atlantis seated side delt raises. We are in posing studio On that last set of stiff leg deadlifts, I just cramped up on my lower lat. Just fucking really hurt my lower lat. Just cramping. Just feels tight now, but I can't. I can't vacuum in now because it's just cramping up so much. So I just make sure I stretch it off really nicely tomorrow morning. Just let the inflammation settle on it today, and then just stretch it out. So yeah, it is what it is. But we're gonna do a few rounds. We're gonna do 4 rounds of mandatories. See if I can get a little bit of vacuum going on, and then. But it is what it is. It's just part of the process of training, and training hard. You're gonna pick up some little niggles here or there, but it should just hang around for 24 hours and that'll be it. And just like that, kids, we are back from the gym, and Cora in her usual spot, passed out. So, post-workout meal is exactly the same as it is normally. All I've done, normal chicken, rice, veggies, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, low sodium, a little bit of hot sauce. I just added in 10 grams, literally from 90 grams of rice. I just took that to 100 grams of raw weight rice. But I'm just adding in, just for the extra carbs, I'm just adding in those rice cakes. Rice cakes, banana, and honey. Feels like prep. Feels like prep? It is prep. Feels like peak week. I feel like that's all you eat in fucking peak week. And that is post-workout. So super, super easy. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of the Diary of a CEO podcast because I'm enjoying the alien talk, and then I've got a client call, and then we're going to get a fresh trim for tonight, and then for vice versa for the week ahead.
Hello.
Yo, yeah, you good, my love? How you doing?
But I want to carry on, and I feel like I'm now in a position where I've got a lot of clarity in work and home life. What do you think?
The biggest thing is, like, number one is this is just life, right? When it rains, it pours. It never comes in dribs and drabs. The good thing about this is that there is time periods. I do believe in right times. There is certain things that happen for the right reason. What's nice now is even last week, the week before, whatever it was, you were still controlling the variables that you could.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing. When it comes to a fitness journey, there is no finish line, because it's forever thing. We should always be working on ourselves, our health, our well-being. It's a never-ending job, and that's the way that I see it. There is time periods where you're scraping by, but you're staying on top of things, and there is time periods where you're like, okay, things are in a good position, I can push.
Yeah.
So then my job is always to sit here and be like, how can I get the most out of someone in the lowest position? So like, for example, 80 hours a week, things like that. What can we do? Like we were eating a bit better, trying to just get through the day with it. Fucking great. And then you're like, okay, I'm in a better position. Let's push. Then you're like, okay, let's fucking push, right? Life is just this. And all you have to do is this, but this way.
I still want to do this, but I just didn't want you to feel like, because I know you can be quite picky with people, and I didn't want you to think, oh fuck it.
And it's very different. Like, we built a relationship where, like, I knew you were going through a lot, and I think sometimes you just need to be that anchor for someone sometimes, and you just need to be in the, not even 100% there, but you just need to be in their subconscious that you're there. Okay, fresh trim, and we are feeling much more alive, put it that way. But we're feeling that a bit of a diet face coming in. What no one tells you about, what you fucking forget every time. As soon as you eat more carbs, you just want to fall asleep. Literally carb coma just kicking in. I was at the barber's just, and as soon as they do your beard, you're just like, that's it, I'm gone. Microsecond dreams. I'm gonna take my phone and we are gonna go get some sushi for dinner for the off-plan meal. I feel like he's made my moustache. Maybe it's just the lighting. It just feels bigger than everything else. I don't know. I think it's just the light. Don't know. I'll have a look properly. Who's this? Look at this beautiful girl. Up and down. You lead something. Alright guys, we're testing out a new restaurant because our current sushi place is under construction. Look how pretty she is. So this is like an all-you-can-eat buffet sushi, so should we go?
Yep.
Let's go eat. Yeah guys, this is like a buffet. It's it's pretty fucking wild. You've got to behave for sure. So it's just gonna be seaweed salad and get some sushi.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Oh my god. How big is sticky toffee is?
What is it?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Oh my god.
That's huge. I can smell.
Oh my god.
I can just smell it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got strawberries. Sushi looks good. Looks great. Super weird experience that, but the food looks fucking good. Sushi actually looks really good, so it does look fancy in the background. It's not that fancy.